From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Scott Feldman is on the mound for game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 12.
And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we are underway here in Cincy. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Well, he gets a base hit right there on a sinker that just did not sink. Not a good sign for this guy. Look, he's going to have to execute a sinker or it's going to be a long night. Or should I say it's going to be a short night for him.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now Summersgill's tough to figure out. He may get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on. And that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One and two. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he's definitely a ground ball pitcher. He's trying to get guys to swing the bat, put the ball on the ground. So what you got to do as a hitter, make him get it up. So now you can drive the ball instead of hit one into the dirt.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The 0-1 pitch sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Stepping up now, Addison Russell. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. high in the air out towards shallow right. Duvall waits on it, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, I think this is his year. He had almost 200 strikeouts last year. And watching him pitch, it seems like he's the type of guy that learns something every outing. I love the strikeout ability. I want to see it in effect today.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
That's the third slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when you get ground balls. So you got to go there with a real good game plan of making him get that ball up, which he knows he's not trying to do. It's a tough battle.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 count. Here it is. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed up a little high. Set to deal on 2-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In now, Adam Duvall, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. One left for Cincinnati. We are still scoreless. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Reds. I'm looking at the catcher, Devin Mesoraco. He's battled some injuries through his career, but when healthy, this guy's one of the top catchers in baseball.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And that's in there for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 0-1 delivery. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. On the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jake Arrieta is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. On the ground to the left side. A dive. He's got it. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. His history with Jake Arrieta not great. He's 1 for 8.
Mesoraco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Baez. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And down at third base, Chris Bryant. You talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
The next 0-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at bat. And we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Scott Schebler becomes out number 2 this inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Arrieta's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. sports.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. Crossing the Ohio from Kentucky into Cincinnati there as we're set for the top of the third in this one. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
The 0-2 home. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Short, hit hard, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, that base hit right there sends his streak to 14 games. That's 2 weeks going to the ballpark saying, I'm feeling good. I'm going to get a hit tonight. That's the mindset you want to be in.
Here's Addison Russell. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. A man on third with 2 down. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. One and one, here it comes. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Scott Feldman is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Into the box now, Jose Peraza. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jason Hayward.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Javier Baez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. For Hayward, it's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. 0-1 count and the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
In now, Jake Arrieta. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the, and this is off the second base bag, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the runner from second is in to score.
Baseball is a team game. You hear it all the time. The first two guys, they couldn't get him in. He steps up there with 2 outs and drives him in. That's winning baseball. That's team baseball.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds nothing. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Comes
Leading
into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder, number 6.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, they got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. The pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ground ball right side. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds digging in once again. Chris Bryant. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He'll try again. 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Duvall ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are in.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll spell the end now for Scott Feldman. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Tim Adelman is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Tim Adelman.
Here's Javier Baez as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. Suarez gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Ready for another shot now. Jake Arrieta. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's in there. Base hit.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue in this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First offering on its way. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Three runs already home here. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 5-0. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. His history with Jake Arrieta, just a 1 for 9. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get a 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Almora comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Ball 1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Hey, every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others. But the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here it comes. Anthony Rizzo is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
The 1-0 delivery. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hamilton is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more. Addison Russell. A hit in 2 tries so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
The 0-2 once more. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Grounded to third. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Well, it's taken quite a bit of time now. We're into the 6th inning. Pitcher really was settling down nice. That's the first hit of the game.
Cincinnati.
Let's see maybe if they're able to make a little attack now.
Tucker Barnhart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Tucker Barnhart.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Almora. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jose.
And here's Jose
Peraza.
Peraza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Digging in to try it again, Billy Hamilton. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. The 1-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Fouled straight back. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Lorenzen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Michael Lorenzen.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
The catcher, number 4.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's gone 3 for 8. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitch.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The pitcher, number 49.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. On the ground to third. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds nothing. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Joey Votto.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1 pitch on its way, and that misses 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They're being shut out the whole game.
Scott Schebler.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Arrieta sets. First pitch on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Russell has it. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They need to get. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. A 3-for-7 line. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Brian.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners on first with one down. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Number 10 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Slow roller out to short. Cozart has it in a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Koji Uehara comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Number 19, Koji Uehara.
Ready once again, Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Leading up for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio
And that one stayed
Suarez.
too low, apparently. Line towards center field. Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Arismendi Alcantara will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Number
here.
30, Arismendi Alcantara.
And a high strike there, 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded, foul. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Billy Hamilton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 9-0. Blake Wood comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Cozart for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Second baseman Javier Baez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Javier Baez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Another 0-2 home. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Pedro Strop enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Pedro Strop.
In is Joey Votto now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. In there, 1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Adam Duvall, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One-0 count. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. His career line against Pedro Strop. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cubbies with a big 17-hit attack. Jake Arrieta earns win number 4 on the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. His record is now 4-0. The loss goes to Scott Feldman. He falls to 3-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.